Okay, so today is the 8th day of December, which is the 8th day of the Advent calendar. Today's little person is an battle droid, because every Advent calendar has a battle droid, and like a few days ago, a clone trooper, because they're good army builders and they're cheap to produce. So that's why we have this one today. And they're good fillers for like background, things like that. Speaking of things that are good fillers for background, today's figure is a little complicated. So around 2000, I'd say 2000 to 2010 was like the real best era of Hasbro doing Star Wars toys. They were able to like blend the whole world building aspect of Star Wars, which is one of the most popular things about it, just having all these random aliens and droids and background things with like fun play features too. And also, they made everyone, almost everyone, like, okay. So I remember in Empire Strikes Back, whenever Luke got injured at the beginning, like he gets knocked down by the Wampa, they bring him and they put him in a little diaper and put him in the big tube of water, it was Bacta, and so he could heal. That's an action figure. And not only is it an action figure, check this out. So yeah, that was a play feature on an action figure in the year 2000. Actually, maybe 2001, come to think of it, but still, that time period. Uh, yeah, they came up with really cool, weird ways to just add like an action feature to something that is basically a prop. You know, it's hardly even a toy. But you'll notice there's this big circle on here, and that's where today's figure goes, which is this dude. This is FX7. He's an 18 armed little helper droid, like a medical droid. And, you know, to complete the display of having him there. And, it's so cool. It's so cool. Anyway, I picked this figure because, like I said before, I was going to do a series of figures that were special to me, like very special to me, because of who gave them to me. And this one is actually this weird little 18 armed thing. They also fold down. See that? Check that out. Is one of the most special figures to me because who gave it to me, which is actually my dad. Um, my mom was always very supportive of the Star Wars thing. She loves toys. My dad never was against it. He doesn't. He just is kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever, that's your thing. So I never really would bother him about it or ask him about it, just because I was like, I know it's not his thing, so I'm not going to be like, Dad, check out these Star Wars toys, like I would with my mom or my sister or my brother. But whenever I first went off to college, I remember the morning before the morning I was going to be moving the door, maybe the day before. We were staying at a motel or a hotel, wherever, in New Orleans. And ran by a Walmart that morning just to get some like last minute supplies, bed sheets, things like that, or snacks, things like that, things that I would need for moving to the dorms that we hadn't thought about or were just waiting to get there. And of course, I had to go look at the toys. And it was just me and my dad. It was early in the morning. And usually if I was just with him, I wouldn't bug him about give me a toy. I want a toy. I'm an adult man now. Buy me a toy. But I saw this guy, like whenever I was just looking at him, and I was like, I don't have him. And I kind of like looked at him a bit and I was like, can I get this toy amongst our buying supplies for me to go to college with? And he was like, yeah, sure. I don't care. And it was just nice. It was kind of cool. Like I never really thought about doing that before. And it just felt nice. And I always think about that moment whenever I look at this little weird dude. Um, and I don't really have much else to say about him, but it's kind of a big deal for me, and I always appreciated it. And also, it's really cool because he goes along with this wonderful, wonderful thing, which I know you want to see this again. And full disclosure, we had to actually stop this tape Yeah, I'm calling it a tape too, because whenever I came to set up, Kaylin asked me why I had a towel, and I said, "I'm not telling you," or I was just kind of playing it off. She hadn't seen this. She didn't know that this was going to be the thing, and then she saw me blow bubbles, and she freaked out. It was very bizarre, and I mean, it is bizarre, but it's come on. Toys are so cool. Okay, bye.